Hello, welcome to our team. I am Kimberly, and this semester I had the joy of working with Austin, Lily, Jose, and Ahmad. As a team, we attempted to escape from the throne room within King's Escape Room in Denver. What is an escape room, you may ask? Well, an escape room is an activity in which you and a group of friends must solve a series of puzzles, riddles, and mysteries within 1 hour if you hope to escape. Throughout this process, we applied various concepts of management and leadership. Now, we will kick it off with Lily.
So in regard to SMART goal, our activity was specific because we had a specific goal of trying to escape the King's Escape Room. It was measurable because each puzzle allowed us to move on to the next puzzle in trying to get out in a specific amount of time. It was ambitious because there was only a 35% success rate. It was realistic because if we did create team synergy, we thought that we could get out in time and be part of the 35% success rate. And it was time-based because we had an hour to complete it, although she did end up giving us about 30 minutes extra and we still failed.
Hi, this is Ahmad. Our team formed by our teacher, and we met for the first time virtual through Zoom meeting. And after that, we had the storming phase, where we got into problems and time that when we can meet each other. The third, we entered the norming phase, where we established communication and talk to each other how to meet, where to meet. And currently we are at the performing stage where our team is focused on getting done all segments of the project, and everyone took a segment and trying to finish that part. And the final stage will be adjourning, where everyone will leave. Unfortunately, this is always going to happen for short-term teams like ours, and despite adjourning is for long time.
So next up is the Myers-Briggs, which measures your 4 different personality traits. First up is extroversion and introversion, which just measures where you get your energy from, whether it's with people or when you're alone. Next is intuition or sensing, which is how you process information. Next is how you judge stuff, which is feeling versus thinking. And then the last one is judgment and perceiving, which is how you organize your information. So where these really stood out in the room for me was that I was the only one that had intuition, and it showed because they're seen as more spontaneous and everything, and where everyone else was just focusing on one task, I was bouncing around a couple different things instead of just focusing on one thing. And then everyone else had judging. So 3 of my teammates had judging, and you could see it. This was Ahmad, Lily, and Austin, and you could see it because they were really focused on their one task and finding the pattern in that, which would lead them to resolve that puzzle.
There are 4 basic types of teams that people can fall into. First one being a virtual team, which basically is a setting in which it is completely computer-based. In this concept, there are no meetings face-to-face. For the majority of the semester, our team fell into this category as we had to rely mostly on Zoom meetings and text messages and like. Another type is self-managed. And this is a much larger group, 10 to 15 members, and they each take on supervisory roles. It becomes one cohesive group. The third type is cross-functional. In this type, members are from the same level but varying departments. And this is where our team came into play when we met up in person, such as right now, and when we met at the escape room. Here, they're from different departments, and we all have different majors, so that kind of falls into play there. And the final team is problem-solving team. Here, members are from the same department. However, they do not have authority to implement any ideas that they come up with. They need to have a supervisor accept it.